It's a story that's hard to hear. 2 teens kidnapped, bound, killed, and burned.
What started as a desperate search for 15-year-old Keyshawn Pittman and 16-year-old Kamarian Wilder in December of 2022 would quickly spiral into a murder investigation with nearly a dozen suspects charged. Tonight begins a new 11 Investigate series, piecing together the puzzle, the murders of 2 Toledo teens.
It's been 4 days. This is too long. So I may be home.
It started with a plea from family, a search by friends, and a pair of pictures on flyers.
We've been in alleys, abandoned houses, we've been neighborhoods, knocking on doors, we've looked in different parks.
Throughout it all,
having hope that he will come home is
alive.
Well, that's what's keeping us going, just the hope to see him again.
We don't know nothing. We just want my brother home. We want to know he's okay. He's alive. He's not scared, hurt. We just want to know he's okay. Just bring him and Sean home safe.
Keyshawn Pittman and Kamarian Wilder, missing December 3rd, 2022. Surveillance video shows the teens walking out of a party at Maumee Bay State Park. Police say the hosts asked them to leave because one of the boys had a gun. Once they got into that silver SUV, their families would never see them alive again.
He was a good person. He was very outgoing. He light up any room he's ever been in. Like, I don't know, he was the glue to my family.
If it's a juvenile, a young juvenile, or someone that's in danger, our crews will take the area and search all leads that they can find. Again, going through reports, finding past addresses, maybe past places of employment, places they used to hang out, and exhaust all efforts they can to try to locate that person.
But this was anything but a typical missing persons investigation.
Because it's very rare to just find 2 bodies while we're looking for 2 of them in a burnt down home on the north side, where those people who murdered him lived.
I don't know that I got angry until I found out actually what really happened.
They were kids, and no matter what the situation was, I know they ain't deserve that.
No matter what, Christmas will never be the same, so can't really be sad when you know it's never gonna be the same again.
Pretty devastating.
11 suspects.
I guess we're just here to get your side of everything, right?
Dozens of hours of video evidence. A search for answers.
I have no idea what's going on. I know he was last seen with an individual and he's never been seen again. That's all I know. I have no clue of anything else.
How these 2 teens get caught up with the group convicted of luring, kidnapping, and killing them.
He was very, very outgoing. He was talented. He was joyful. He was a young, growing man.
Why firefighters didn't find their bodies inside the burning home the first time.
We did conduct a search of the 1st and 2nd floors. We were not able to get to the basement area.
How police sifted through the lies to find out what really happened with so many suspects involved.
This is not our normal homicide case.
The disappearance.
They took the boys from Maumee alive.
The torture.
And at some point, one was strangled and one was killed by some means that was a lack of oxygen.
The arson.
They were put in the trunk, killed, and then their bodies burned in a house fire.
The discovery.
Closure for not knowing for so long.
The murders.
No, it doesn't make it any better, but it feels better to know that they're not just out here or suffering.
The deals.
It's my brother's girlfriend's family. It's her grandma, her uncle, and her uncle's girlfriend.
The trials.
Their court is hereby ordered that they serve as to count 2, life without parole, and as to count 3, 15 years to life.
The full story.
And she came in my room and said, "They found another body, baby." And I was like, "No." And she was like, "It's the boys." And I just closed the door on her face and I slid down my wall and cried.
Piecing together the puzzle, 11 Investigates digs into the torture and murders of 2 Toledo teens. For 11 Investigates, I'm Melissa Andrews.
The story doesn't end there. The boys' legacies live on at a quiet memorial on Chase Street in North Toledo. And while the color from these stuffed animals, handwritten notes, and flowers have faded, the message shines brightly. It's to remember Kamarion Wilder and Keyshawn Pittman. Police found the teens murdered inside a burned home back in December of 2022. Now family members are sharing their story that's never been told.
All those days we didn't sleep, we didn't eat, we didn't come home to our family. We sat outside every single day, day in, day out, searching for my brother.
2 young lives forever linked to a senseless tragedy. How they ended up tied, tortured, and burned. 11 Investigates pieces together the puzzle tomorrow night on WTOL at 11. Our 11 Investigates team studied hundreds of pieces of evidence in this murder investigation, hours of TPD interrogation videos, court documents, trial transcripts, and police reports. The result, a thorough breakdown of everything you need to know about piecing together the puzzle that you won't see anywhere else on our website. A detailed timeline here on your left and a separate page for the evidence on the right. And you don't have to wait to see the full-length investigation. It only took me just a few minutes tonight to access Piecing Together the Puzzle. Download WTOL 11 Plus on your TV and watch for free now. We also have an exclusive conversation with our investigative team on demand with Brian Duggar and Melissa Andrews.